Today we're making this super easy, super delicious apple French toast bread pudding for Drake's birthday, because this is what he requested. So good, so easy to make. Want to see how we do it? Just keep watching. All right, so the first thing you need for this recipe is bread. You can use any kind of bread you want, white, challah, brioche. If you want to be healthy, you could use like a multigrain or a whole wheat, but we're going to go the unhealthy route today, and we're going to use brioche. So you're going to need just about a pound of bread. You want to make sure it's a nice thick cut bread, like this is about 1 inch thick. If you buy it unsliced, make sure you slice it to about 1 inch thick. All right, so now we're going to cube this up just like that. All right, so now we're going to make the batter. So in a large bowl, you're going to need 6 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar, about 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and then 1.5 cups of whole milk. Pour that right in. Now we're going to whisk this all together till it's nice, smooth, and creamy. And there are no lumps of sugar left. I'm just going to mix this all together. Cloud of cinnamon. All right, so we're going to keep mixing this. Now we are going to add 2 cups of thinly sliced apples. You want to cut them into nice bite-sized pieces. See, I cut it pretty thin. I use those loosely glow agains, but you can use any kind of apple you want. Something tart and sweet would work really well, like a Honey Crisp, or if you want to just go tart, just go straight up Granny Smith. All right, so we're going to mix this in. Now we're ready for the bread. So the bread's going to go right into this big bowl. And that's why we wanted the large bowl. Get this all in there. And we're going to use a spoon to get all the bread coated and to soak up some of this beautiful custard. Large spoon. Just going to stir this until all the bread is nice and coated. Oh, this looks good already. Yeah, it kind of looks messy, but it's going to be delicious, I promise. And now it's ready for the baking dish. So here I have my baking dish that I sprayed thoroughly with a non-stick cooking spray. And I'm going to pour this right on into the pan, just like that. Make sure you're using a pan that's big enough to hold all that bread. Now we're going to spread this around. Make sure you get all that batter. Yeah. All right, so next, we're going to cover this with some foil, like so. We're going to make 3 small incisions for ventilation purposes. All right, and then into a preheated 350-degree oven. It's going to go for 45 minutes. Once the 45 minutes is up, you're going to uncover it, lower the temperature to 325, and then cook for an additional 45 minutes. Just needs about 1.5 hours cooking time total. You'll know it's done when you give it a little shake and the center stops jiggling. All right, so into the oven it's going to go. So 45 minutes at 350, covered, then uncovered, then 325 for another 45 minutes. So into the oven it goes. All right, so the bread pudding's in the oven, and we got a lot of time to kill, so you know what's going to happen? That's right, it's cocktail time! Yeah! All right, so for today's apple whiskey sour, we're going to start with 1.5 ounces of apple schnapps, 2 ounces of whiskey, 2 ounces of sour mix. If you don't have sour mix, you could always just use margarita mix and add maybe a little lime juice to it. And then we're going to just add a splash of cranberry juice. For a little color. All right, so it's shaky time. And we pour. Oh, look how pretty it is. Nice orangey color. Look at that, nice. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Mmm, that's so refreshing. Oh, you get the whiskey, the apple. Kind of even taste the cranberry a little bit. With the sour mix, this is nice. If you're a whiskey sour fan, this is definitely for you. Love it. All right, so if you try this drink recipe, let us know. Cheers. All right, so this has been cooking for 45 minutes at 350, so we're gonna uncover it, see how it looks. Ooh, that looks nice. Very nice. Yum. All right, so back into the oven it's gonna go, but we reduced it to 325. It's gonna cook for an additional 45 minutes. So back into the oven it's gonna go. Nice. So for an additional 45 minutes later, it's done. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, and some of the apple got a little gooey. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Drake's gonna love this. All right, so we're gonna allow this to cool before we add one more ingredient to this. So our apple French toast bread pudding is fully cooled. So now we're gonna make the glaze. So we're gonna have 1 cup of powdered sugar in a bowl, to which we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of melted unsalted butter. And then we're gonna add just about a tablespoon of apple cider, just to give it a really nice apple flavor. All right, we're gonna mix this up so it's all nice and creamy. You can see it's gonna be a beautiful glaze. If it's too thick, you could always just add a little bit more cider. If it's too thin, add some more powdered sugar. This one's just a little too thick, as you can see. We're gonna add a little bit more cider. You only need a little bit at a time, because a little goes a long way with this. Get this out of there. All right. All right, see already the glaze is forming? It's so good, and the flavor is going to be out of this world. Let's get this last piece out. Okay. And that's it. The glaze is done. It's ready to go on the bread pudding. And now we're ready to glaze. Just drizzle this right on there. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Get it all on there. You can make some pretty patterns if you want, but it was time for that. I'm just going to glob this all on here until every bite will have a little bit of this delicious glaze right on it. Doesn't that look good? You know, some people next to me that think it looks good. Soon, Lulu, soon. All right. Now it's ready to serve. Yum. All right, so we've cut it up. It's taste test time. Drake won't mind that I got the first piece. All right, Drake. Yum. Drake, you ready for your birthday cake? Are you ready for it? Oh, it's so good. I know Doug's ready. What about you, Lou? Are you mad that we have a birthday cake for Drake? Birthday cake for Drake, but not you? Your birthday's next week, Lou. Your birthday's next week. I'll make you whatever cake you want, all right? But yay, Drake's getting cake. Good boy. Bon appetit. Mmm. Mmm. Creamy. A little crunchy. Get those hits of the apple. Oh, and that glaze. Oh, it's amazing. It's the perfect birthday cake. But also it'd be great for brunch, for breakfast, for a dessert, for a snack, whatever you want to use it for. So good and so versatile. So if you try this recipe, let us know. Thanks for watching. Who's ready for cake? You're ready for cake. That's right, with your hat. Yay, everybody wish Drake a happy birthday. I'm not sure you're saying happy birthday. I'm not sure, but happy birthday, Drake. Yay.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks!